Hello everyone, just about ready to get started. Welcome Yentos, welcome Cryo, welcome Chris, welcome Master of None. So we have to do several things before we formally start the game. So let's start with the disclaimer, chat. I'm gonna let you know, I have not had to work so hard to get a game to work before. And I'm including trying to install Lacrimosa in Origin for the first time. This game was a big pain. I hope it's worth the payoff. For those not aware, there's a gimmick with this game where we could transfer our save file from Suikoden II, which is a PS1 game, to Suikoden III, which is a PS2 game. And for those also not aware, apparently the PS3 can't do that. So I had to find and work out how to convert all those file formats. What a nightmare. What a nightmare, chat. Maybe I'll have a separate video just on that, because I know there are probably people that are looking to play this. Maybe not people directly in the chat today, but maybe people watching in the future. So anyway, so what is Suikoden 3? Let's read the back of the box, and then we'll watch the intro together. So Suikoden 3, the battle for the true runes is just beginning. An unknown force is searching for the true runes and plans to destroy the world. 3 lives from opposing forces in the Grassland War hold the fate of all living things. Can these 3 discover the secrets of the Flame Champion, find the true runes, and live up to their destiny to forever change history? Unleash the power of 3 in the stunning new RPG, Suikoden 3. So, for those not aware, this is going to be a turn-based party combat system. The goal of which every Suikoden game is, to my knowledge, that is not a spin-off, is to collect all 108 stars for the true ending, otherwise we just get a normal ending. There's always little changes in each of them. I'm not as familiar with this one, other than I would say the main gimmick, as the back of the box says, is we're going to be selecting a starting character, and we will ultimately be picking a main protag at some point during the story. Let's see, anything I missed on the back of the box? Trinity Sight System lets players experience events from viewpoints of 3 lead characters. Build a complete town full of mini-games and secrets as you discover all 108 Stars of Destiny. In-depth character skill development allows customization of the entire party. I'm not gonna lie, that one, chat, has me very nervous. I remember not liking it a long time ago. I'm gonna see if my opinion changes towards that as we go forth. 3 styles of combat: party battles, one-on-one duels, and strategic group combat. And pair up characters to fight together, mount fierce beasts, or unleash devastating combo attacks. So, a lot of the relation system from the previous games where people blocked for other people, or you got special unite attacks to make melee characters a bit more interesting, that is all returning. However, another disclaimer, I really do not remember this game that well. So, wish me luck, chat. I have a little cheat sheet for finding the 108 stars. And what we're gonna do from here is, I'm not sure how much of this will end up getting censored on YouTube, but I guess I will put a small disclaimer here. If we cut away in the VOD or the YouTube video, it's probably because the intro was copyright stricken. But I will say, of the Suikoden games that I played, this intro has probably stuck with me the most. I think it is probably the best of the ones that we will see, and maybe we'll talk about it a little bit afterwards. But anyway, small disclaimer. So let's go ahead and pause the soundtrack and give it a listen. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and briefly get into the game. And I just want to talk about some comments I was seeing in the chat earlier. I'll scroll back up because I did accidentally not talk about those before we got into the game. So sorry, Cryo. You did miss out on an ad, potentially for Raid Shadow Legends. I'm so sorry. Master of None, Thursday came fast. Well, it's Tuesday. But hopefully, you'll end up enjoying the game regardless. That's a lot of characters, all right. There's quite a few characters. I will say, for me, I think the song in combination with the animation, for me, stood out. I remember this one a lot more than the other Suikoden. Suikoden 2, I think, had a decent intro. Suikoden 3, I just feel it mostly worked. The only thing I would nitpick on is I really don't like the use of 3D there. I wish they just stuck to typical animation through and through. I never like it when they mix mediums like that. But otherwise, pretty interesting. So we're going to try to describe some characters, because this game just kind of throws you into the middle of things. And speaking of throwing you into the middle of things, the first thing you see when you start up the game is Enter the Flame Champion's name. Now, you might have noticed, the back of the box says, can the three discover the secrets of the Flame Champion? But you don't really know, as a first-time player, whether or not this character ends up playable. For the time being, we'll name the character Ziggy. Sure. We'll proceed forward from here. And we're gonna at least get to the next part of the screen. So here we go. Would you like to load data? You have no idea, chat. This took way too long to do. But this is our Rio save file. You could tell because it is super long. It definitely is all 108 stars. Flampian. So immediately, we're presented with three options. So I'm just going to describe each of them, and then we're going to select one of them. So at first we have Hugo. Back the box describes him as son of the Krya clan, leader in the grassland. We're going to go ahead and rotate to the right. Up next we have Chris, described as leader of the Knights of Zexen. And finally, we have Ghetto, commander of the 12th unit from Harmonia. Now, I will say, from having played the game a little bit before, the game really pushes a Hugo agenda. I like to play with the game's expectations, and I'm actually not going to start with Hugo as our first character. So sorry, Hugo. Instead, we're going to go ahead and select Chris, just because it would confuse the chat more, given that almost everybody in the chat is Chris. And if you're curious, no, it doesn't give you a summary of the characters. So that's why I had to briefly give you some things. Oh, that 3D, though. Oh, boy. What is the pause in between each character? Oh, you'll see. We'll have quite a few choices as the game progresses. I love you, awkward 3D models. It's been a long time. Also, her eyes are huge. Can we talk about that? To be fair, this wasn't the most awkwardly animated or most awkward looking crowd we've seen in games that we've played. See Deception 2. The cardboard cutout of civilians. Ooh, okay. One thing I already see we're gonna have to adjust. That default text speed is that is the stuff of nightmares, chat. Well, anyway, let's read what Chris has to say, both in the chat as well as in the game itself. Yeah, Deception 2 kind of cheaped out on the crowds. But let's see what Chris in the game has to say. Rubbish. We knights are not clowns. They should know better. Okay, I'm really scared to press X. I'm gonna press it once. I'm gonna read it. There, don't be upset. It's Zexen here like yourself deserves more 100 times the spotlight. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, so I can press it without advancing the plot. I needed to know. Oh, wait. I pressed it and then... Oh, is it per sentence? Oh, that's awful. Oh, chat, that dialogue does not feel good. We're gonna have to hopefully fix this soon. So I hit X just so that you're aware, and it only went to the first sentence. It didn't even populate the full line of text. Oh boy. All that show is for the council, you realize. Makes me uncomfortable. It doesn't feel right. We have yet to... Chris in the chat says that's a hairstyle. It certainly is. Formally bury our late Captain Galahad and a Vice Captain Police. I see your point, milady. But we knights thrive on people's faith. This has always been the way of the knight. I understand, but there is more to life than being a knight. Oh, she sighs. Is it so difficult for you to be a hero? Mop Top, you're not wrong. I wasn't expecting all this. But this is the wish of the people, milady. And mine as well. That slow zoom in, chat. Slow zoom in, fade to black. I promise you this is how the game normally is. So, I guess that was like the quote-unquote introduction. I guess. So if we want to, we could see what everybody else is about. I'll take the chat's opinion for it. I'm thinking we'll just do one character, at least to chapter 1. And I'm thinking we'll rotate through once we're done. But I figure since we selected Chris, we might as well do their first chapter. I think, yeah, let's just stick with that, actually. Oh, oops. It's not gonna like that. Need to put it in slot number 2. Yeah, I think that's I guess that's supposed to be the introduction to the character, rather than having, like, a thing of text. But no. Let's actually formally start her chapter. A victory parade immediately followed by this summons. How could the council be so arrogant? Madam, if I may take your sword. Knights' rights are not recognized here, I suppose. Uh-oh, we relinquished our weapon. Good day, madam. Thank you, Lewis. Oh, he's holding that blink forever, chat. Easily, says Yentos. Oh no, it defaults to Hugo, Yentos. I just moved it off of that. But unless you mean it, like, it automatically starts with Hugo. That would have made more sense, probably. Given what the game does later, but that's fine. We'll ignore that for now. So now we have somebody in the console who's just known as console member. We are honored to have the leader of our mighty Zexan Knights with us. Goddess be with us today and here at the console. Let me give thanks to our goddess for allowing us this occasion to gather here today. We welcome you, madam. I also had the honor of viewing the victory parade. Also, chat, the quotes aren't facing the right way. We talked about this. This will bother me every game. One day, chat. Secret 180-star council member. Lewis needs to be voice acted like Butterscotch. I don't know if I know who that is. I'm assuming that's South Park, if I had to guess. I would have to listen to the voice, honestly. Thank you, sir. But you needn't flatter me. The battle with the grasslands was not what you would call a victory. I did not expect you to say that. Oh, game. When I hit X to get to the end of the sentence, I am assuming that'll include the commas leading to the period. That is gonna make reading the lines very difficult, I will state. I am really looking forward to when we can change this. Madam, for being the Silver Maiden, leader of the Mighty Six Knights, you show far too much modesty. You are also called the White Hero. It was your dedication and distinguished service that led to our victory over the barbarian allied forces. I have heard it is said that a single thrust of your sword can take 7 enemies. I have not lived long enough to become a myth. Would you enlighten me as to the reason for this summons? Of course. We meant no harm. We have asked you to the council to advise you of our new resolution and to request its implementation. Also, chat, why is the word implementation not on one line? Seriously, dialogue, please. Whatever the council's decision or order, it is the duty of the knights to comply. Well said. Our victory in the recent battle has shown the barbarians our supremacy. We would like to send you to negotiate with the Council of the Elders of the 6 clans. Our intention is to have the barbarians sign a treaty to settle the border violation disputes over the years. Have the Grasslanders been informed of this? The Lizard and Shisha clans have already sent their consent. We're expecting the Karaya clan to join them shortly. Well, we know from the back of the box. Maybe we'll see how that goes with Hugo. Can we depend on you, madam? Certainly, but... you know what? Let's try to voice a little bit of an objection here. I'm sure we'll get shot down, but we gotta be our own person, chat. Certainly. But our request to hold a state funeral for Captain Galahad and Vice Captain Police has not been granted. We cannot return to our duties without paying our respects to the deceased. We can't afford to lessen the effect of our victory by reminding people of our losses to the barbarians. We must wait for a better time. That stash, though, it is quite ridiculous. Or would you rather the state funeral or would you rather hold the state funeral and solidify your title as the captain of the knights? Nonsense! How could you? Our decision has been made. We expect successful reports from you, milady. Let us give thanks to our goddess for allowing us this occasion to gather here today. Welcome, Chaos Mania. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, goddess, for allowing this gathering today. Already we're seeing a lot of friction between us and the higher-ups. We expect a hero to do a hero's duty. A hero is eternal only if his life is lost in glorious battle. Don't you agree? Who did they direct that question to? Was it the viewer? They were looking at us, chat. She left the room a long time ago. The Silver Maiden. Is there anything wrong, madam? Oh, your feet's clipping into the stairs. That's what's wrong. It's only chapter 1. You can't clip through objects. Lewis, get ready to depart. Yes, ma'am. But this is so sudden. You just returned from a victorious campaign. They said we belong on the battlefield. Now loading, chat. Do not underestimate the power of the Knights of Zexen. Physics and collision are a mere suggestion, chat. Oh, new character. So we've seen Salome. I don't know who that is on the right. Very well. Until morning, then. Oh, please don't tell me to go to bed. No, 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 no. No, don't give me Suikoden 2 flashbacks. Okay, thank you. Oh, man. Okay, we're gonna bump that to fast. We're gonna have run on by default. Oh boy, those are our only options? That's gonna be fun. So let's take a look at our character. We start off at level 20, which is actually pretty high for Suikoden. No party items, no event items. We have new helm and new armor. A gauntlet, boots, medicine. Pretty standard things. She's got something called Phoenix. Damage times 2 to a single foe, but lose balance. Losing balance means you can't attack the next turn that you use this. However, you're still able to use items and you're still able to defend. So potentially we could have her use items to heal after we do a massive attack, so we'll keep that in mind. Now here's the thing I'm concerned about. Chat, there are a lot of skills in this game. I want to say there's 32. I could be wrong, but there are a lot. So essentially the ones I want to focus on are going to be swing, because that increases the number of attacks I could do in a turn. Damage, self-evident, it's going to improve our melee damage, and accuracy. Mostly because I just don't want our multi-hits to miss. Now, we could also get armor protect to reduce damage. Repel might be a better choice for reducing physical attack damage. And we also have parry. What the difference is between a repel and a parry is, I have no idea, because it's Suikoden 3. To me, they're very similar, but we'll find out, I suppose. Okay, so we have a fast auto-equip. That's kind of good from a menu standpoint. Magic score 41, so our magic score is quite terrible. It also seems to track our number of kills, which is interesting. I could see that our weapon started at level 5, which again is pretty high. Interesting choice. And apparently I could get profile info by hitting the X button. See how it describes this character. Captain of the Zexen Knights, she's called the Silver Maiden and is treated as a heroine in Zexen. Change party, find new town, go to bed. You're not wrong, Kirk. It is forever haunting. So it looks like it still is a 6-man party system, but I can only swap who is in the front and back of a particular line. That's fair. I mean, I don't have any complaints about this. Interesting, I can't move with the control stick, but that might be a PS3 thing. We'll fix that later, I think. Oh, I got cutscenes so hard? I literally moved slightly and I got sucked into the gate. I need some rest. How about a stroll? No, no, no. We need a stroll. Chat, we can't go to bed yet. This isn't Suikoden 2. Let's at least explore the town a little bit and get a feel for it. Now, it looks like on the minimap there should be a path here, but I can't seem to do anything there. Oh. Also, I'd like to say, there is a weird delay with run in this game. Like, okay, so this is me holding left, I let go and hit right. Like left, right, left, right. There's like almost like a half-second delay. It feels kind of weird. Not gonna lie, chat, it feels kind of weird. I want to talk to this person. This is a little recipe I thought of myself. Would you like it? Except recipe number 12? Okay. We took recipe number 12. Well, I don't have a list of all the recipes and things like that. I think we'll just do it as we come across it. Thank you, Kra, for cheering 69 bits. Swift Rage. I'm just waiting for a counselor, but it's taking so long. Oh, it's Lady Chris. Oh, Seems we have a fangirl. What a coincidence, they're talking about our victory parade. I mean, it just happened. Okay, so none of these people have anything interesting to say. If they're just gonna gush, I'm just gonna ignore them. It's nothing plot relevant yet. I feel like they would hide something back here. That's why I'm kind of pressing X and seeing if anything happens. But alas, looks like nothing is happening. I can go up here for some reason. Just cleaning up while listening to the stream. Good luck. Thank you for the good luck. I'll probably need it. We have an early start in the morning, so I should head back to the house. Nice try, Chris. I'm exploring. I need to know this place. We'll be coming back here a few times as different characters, so it doesn't hurt to understand where things are. I fully expect to be a recruitable character to appear right here, up that raised platform at some point. So we'll have to check back depending on the chapter, see if we can get them. As the game stated earlier, everybody's in different alliances at the start of the game. So some people will be able to come here immediately, others will not. So we'll just have to figure out who can go where. But for now, we know we could go here with Chris. Hello, random stranger. So we're being called the Silver Maiden again. What do you have to say, Foot Soldier? Apparently we're being called the new captain, so people know of our promotion. Okay, so let's explore a little bit more. Oh man, not being able to see where you're walking, oh, that is some... I'm having like Crash Bandicoot vibes. I'm expecting a boulder to chase me down that ramp any minute now. What are you so miffed about? I'm going home. Okay. I don't know if their argument plays into something later or not. I can see a building in red on the mini-map. I think that's the first time we've seen it color-coded before. Also, I love I'm just behind all of the stalls. But apparently I can slip back out in front, so that's good. He's from Korea for crying out loud. Oh no. Chat, you have pun competition. Chat, game 1, chat 0. Resident Evil Suikoden? Kind of. This guy's jokes are incredible. Listen, Lady Chris, you'll love them. Stone the Crows. It's Captain's Chris. Stone the Crows. What? Is that actually a saying? Chat, please inform me if you've heard this before. Oops, isn't it official yet? Oh, who cares? It soon will be. I have never heard that phrase before. Who are you? Are you tired? Poor thing. Why was the little girl saying that? Or were we saying that to the little girl? That's an Australian saying? Good to know. Take a look at yourself reflected in my eyes. See, you're smiling. Ugh. Ugh, let's just leave that table. Insufferable. Goodness gracious me. Lady Chris. Okay, so nobody's really talking about... I'm hoping to get some lore here. So they've only really mentioned Korea, but like, what are the politics? Alright, everybody just seems to be gushing about us. Like, I want to know, like, who's good, who's bad. Oh, so we now have a new location. This is what I'm talking about. I'm here on business from Caleria. Now this guy's trapped me. It's about some snake frog liver. That'll perk you up. New destination in the future. The game intends to outpun me, says Chris in the chat. Really? You got another thing coming? Prepare yourself. Uh-oh. 1-1 for chat. I was gonna say, if anybody wants to look up the origin and share, feel free. Okay, so this is the inn. So the bar serves as the inn in the main town.
I hate it! I hate it!
Chat hates it, apparently. Also, one detail I forgot to mention, but apparently is there. We have 200,000 pence, or is it pence in this game? What do they call the currency? It's Poch, I'm sorry, Poch. Pence, what am I talking about? Anyway, so 200,000 is a lot. That's like something I would expect in the mid-game. So kind of interesting that this character starts so highly leveled. I guess the intent is you would get to this character last, if you were to rotate around in a certain order. But that's fine, I don't mind starting with powerful characters. Oh yeah, we're level 20. I was looking at the stats earlier. We had like 40 in magic and mid-60s in almost everything else. So at least we know there's kind of a neutral town, Celeria, that we might be able to visit at some point. So yeah, I don't expect this to be a 100% item run, so for people looking for that kind of playthrough, you are going to be profoundly disappointed. However, I do want all the characters. So we'll see where things go from here. And just like something called Home and Away. I don't know what that is. So far, it looks like a fairly big place. Hello, Calvisham. Hope you're doing well. So I guess red buildings are ones we can enter. That's the color code. So what kind of things... Oh, we have Dominic here. Oh, sis, feast your eyes on my works of art. They're a marvel to behold. So they also have a rare shop thing. So I could buy new armor, which is what we already have for 26,000. Everything is a massive downgrade to what we're using currently, so we're gonna go ahead and ignore his gear. So I guess we have top of the line items too. Like the looks of the second better, you mean Suikoden II? Oh, now that looks like a recruitable character. Augustine, beautiful. Oh, what a beautiful world. You can remember he's here for later. Okay, nothing new to report there. This guy insists about going abroad, but I want to stay here. Lady Chris, maybe you could convince him. Okay, well, we can't convince him yet, apparently. I tried. I mean, I'm not a big fan of 3D in general, unless they spend a lot of time on the character models. So we found the blacksmith, but we already have a level 5 weapon. But apparently it can be modified to level 7. Okay. Bang, clunk, bang, clunk. So we went from, I think, 55 attack to 78, and went to... It upgraded to the Stenditch. Well, this just seems woefully unfair. Well, I'm glad I found this place before we had any combat. You know, just casually jump up like 20 plus damage a swing. It's fine. That'll probably save me time in the future. Oh no, not the lottery. Okay, I can't do anything with the lottery yet. Oh boy. That is gonna be fun for later, chat. Let's see if we can talk about it. So, this game is kind of infamous for how you get money. For those not aware, it involves a lot of save scumming. A lot of save scumming. We're gonna be doing that later, I think. Right now, I don't think I could do anything with it because I already start with money. I love she just ominously says the lottery. I think, I know Hugo can play it offhand. I forget if Ghetto can. But, yeah. Unfortunately, there are items, from what I recall, that if you're looking to get 100% items, you do actually need to win the lottery. Which really sucks, because I know there's old books in there. So that is going to be something. I'll see how patient I am with it, chat. I want to win it at least once, but winning it 4 times in 4 different locations, I don't know how I feel about that. So Calvisham's asking about the flow. We picked our character. We start with 3. There are more than 3 characters you can play as. I can choose to do all of a character's story back to back, from what I recall, or we could rotate through the characters a chapter at a time. I think it is useful to do certain characters first. In fact, I think the game assumes you start with Hugo first, because I know you can't get certain recruits at all until you do Hugo's chapter. Supply shop owner, let's see what they have. Kindness drops. Oh, interesting. So I think they buffed healing magic a bit more. Kindness drops used to be a single target full heal, and it looks like now they can heal a pair of units. So now the formation grouping them by colors makes a little more sense. I think they nerfed flame arrows. I thought flame arrows did 70, but I could be misremembering. could get a belt of strength. I don't see why I shouldn't do this over medicine 6. And I'll just bag the medicine for now. Should be fine. I know, her ominous the lottery, it'll make a lot more sense later for sure. So this looks like the trading is back from Suikoden 2. Hello, random duck man. Come all the way from Duck Village to make some purchases, and there's no one here. No one here, and I'm not allowed to just pilfer and ransack the shop. I'm disappointed. Is anyone there? Oh, made the guy appear. Good morning. So apparently you can get rumors directly at the trade shop. 30 for Crystal Ball sounds really cheap. I'm gonna go ahead and buy one. I don't know how trading works in the game. I just picked it arbitrarily. All the way from Duckburg, not Earl Castle. I mean, it should carry over into this game, I think. Caesar doesn't want to work. You don't lean over the counter and call him, he won't come. It'll be cured with flame. Yentos is pushing a very anti-duck agenda currently. So far, not really learning too much about the world. Oh, I'm a little scared. Did you see what I saw? Oh boy, how many items is that I can hold? So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Ooh, I gotta be careful what I pick up. I was never a big fan of that in Suikoden 2. So let's not buy anything else we don't need. Looks like this is the rune shop. Can we unaffix our rune out of curiosity? We can. Right now there's no point to removing it. I could buy a rune. HP recovery, special attack, water rune, earth rune. I mean, I'll get a wind rune for now. I don't remember which ones are good in this game. Apparently it's impossible. Oh, right. I forgot one thing that makes this kind of more annoying than other games. I think if I do not have a skill with magic, I can't equip the rune. I just remembered that. That is so unfortunate. I'll hold on to my mistake for now then. Unlike the other games, like, you can get like a ranking from, I think, D to S. So D to A and then S. And I know there are people that can upgrade it, and there are certain items that can upgrade your skill rate. So, for example, there could be things that could make you more proficient with lightning, I believe.
This is the Reaper's power.
Show us Boldy indeed. Oh, camera, please. We can't interact with dog. I like how there's like this really suspicious series of boxes, and there's even a door icon, but we can't do anything here. Maybe another character could figure it out.
This is getting interesting.
I can't climb in this outfit. So if we were a character without armor, maybe we could take the ladder. I'll try to remember that for later. Also, camera, please. Okay, so I think we've explored almost everywhere except for the town center at this point. Oh, that is weird. Camera, please. Like, chat, I don't know about you, but I would think going towards the screen would not be going towards the center, the town center. That is really disorienting. I'm willing to state it, chat. That is really disorienting. Okay, so there's nothing that seems to reorient the camera. How annoying. Also, those birds were solid. I couldn't just run through them until they started taking flight. So some kid named Melville. Lady Chris, keep up the good work. Looks like another recruitable. We have Elliot here. Oh, Lady Chris, my name is Elliot. I'm very good at smelling things. Elliot, we gotta teach you some people skills. We have Alanis. Hello, Lady Chris. Melville's so nervous. He's such a fan of yours. Go on then, shake hands. I'd rather not. Let's not shake hands with him, chat. Yeah, I know, they have portraits, chat. I'm a little worried. Cannot pet the dog. The one Twitter account would be very upset, indeed. So they're saying our time has come. Can we loot anything from these people? I'm just checking to see if there's anything we can do in here. I'm mashing X, but I'm not finding any items. Unfortunate. So apparently that weird sound is them training on something. Oh, they're swinging the sword in the air, allegedly. Training day after day. Fighting for the sake of an A. One day you'll be a splendid knight. You'll even catch that cute girl's eye. I don't know if his priorities are right. Bujutsu teacher. Interesting. My, Lady Chris. Planning to do some training? Oh. So there's a test, notes, learn, lesson, and forget. Darn, we can't quite raise swing rate yet. I could raise damage, though. So, one thing the game also doesn't really talk about, which makes this game incredibly difficult, is that every character has innate skills. As in, like, they have a certain proficiency at how quickly they can learn it. And that'll change how much things cost. And I believe it also affects the max rank of a skill. So if I focus on accuracy and armor protect, I will be able to get to S rank much faster than if I were to level, for example, repel. But swing kind of OP, so we're going to be saving up, I think, for now. What is test? So I can learn Holy Dash. I don't remember what this does, if anything, in combat. I think this just means faster overworld movement, but it might have a combat purpose. Training centers for improving in physical attack and defense skills. Distribute each skill point attained from battle to attain each skill as needed. Test to find who is suited to which skills. Aptitude prevents mastery. Members with highly developed skills will prove invaluable during combat. I trained so hard I forgot how to fight. I mean, yeah, we can just forget it all, chat. Much like Lenneth. Just want to forget it all, chat. Okay, so nothing hidden in the corners here. There is a inn of some sort here. So not finding more named people so far. It costs 0 to rest here. This is our free health recovery, it seems. Oh, there's just a black void over here where the rest of the inn should be. Got it. Thank you, Try, for wishing luck. Hope you're doing well. I'm sorry, is that guy just passed out over here? I didn't notice him the first time. Put on your armor. Polish your armor, protect skills, and nothing can touch you. I mean, that's not bad advice. I'm not a very defensive player, though. I'd prefer just to go pure offense whenever possible. Unless I can take no damage at all, then I will play defense. Yeah, none of these knights are important enough. They're known as cannon fodder. Oh, there's the guy with the ridiculous mustache. Huh? Oh, this guy keeps making the same stupid mistake. Just trying to knock some sense into him. Lady Chris, please forgive me. Chan, I'm sensing a distinct lack of things to loot. Like, I'm looking at the guy's bookshelves. I'm not even getting old books. Chat, whatever. I tried. I'm trying to loot from them. Wait, I could just go back in the main chamber? Oh, I wish we could take the seat. Then I could say, I am the council now. Oh well. We're gonna hug a chug through. Yeah, I will say from the standpoint of what aged well and what didn't age well, this camera, it is a choice, I will say. So far no items. Alright, so they're letting it slip I'm gonna get promoted, but we already know that because that came up from our optional dialogue. That flag, apparently, and that chair has defeated us access to the rest of the bookcases. Oh, unless they come in from this side. Oh no. I got excited because I was pressing X, but we just talked to him. So no items here, it seems. What a shame. Yento says kill. I mean, maybe. I mean, usually in these kinds of stories, these characters usually die a terrible death at some point. It's just another rumor, something about the Harmonian army on the frontier acting suspiciously. Okay, well, I think we know what's gonna happen soon then. Oh, you can't go behind the staircase. Burn the flag down, then access to the desk. I wish. I don't think I checked this door. Apparently the room is all secure. Someone as famous as you can't use town shops. I don't know about that. And we have a rune sage. For axe user, 0.6 foes damage to all foes in an area, lose balance. Bow user, one-handed sword, 1/3 chance for death blow. It sounds neat, but I never like gamble abilities. Flame armor. It's very similar to new armor, but it gives us flame resist. Maybe. Might be worth picking up. I'll think about it. Flame amulet, defense 9, fire resist? Oh. Or I could just get that. So it's just better than boots, and it gives us free fire resist. So I'm gonna bag our boots for now. I don't know if it'll be relevant in the future. Worst comes to worst, I just drop the boots somewhere. Star Pierce. Defense +1, heal 5 health each turn. That's actually not terrible. If I'm not getting hit very often, that could be more relevant. I'm gonna hold off on buying anything else though, for now. Again, if a character is missing any accessory slots, getting 5 health a turn is just, it's just free healing. We went through there already. So let's just leave. So good to know there's stores in there. So chat, would it surprise you that we are already at a point where I could exploit the game if I really felt like it? Would that surprise anybody in the chat at this point? I thought about if I wanted to showcase it or not. I might just verbally explain it. But yeah, there's a pretty big exploit involving this character's Chapter 1. It will result in a potentially level 99 character if I feel like grinding it out. It's very silly. I think for the sake of experiencing the game as intended, like from a difficulty standpoint, I will refrain from it, but I will state I am very much aware of how to do it. Let's get some rest for now, though. Of course, there's a crazy exploit. Of course there is. Yeah, it involves an upcoming battle that we haven't seen yet. So for those not aware, if you happen to die in this game at any point, and you immediately retry, and you go back to your latest save point, you will keep all the experience you got from battles. However, there are certain events in this game that will force you to level up no matter what. And Chris happens to have one maybe literally within the next 20 minutes. It's kind of bad, chat. So if you really wanted to, you do the event, you die, you do the event, you die, you do the event, you die. Until you hit level 99. Since every time you clear the event, I think it gives you 2 levels. It's very exploitable. So if you just want to absolutely steamroll the game, I'm informing you now. This is the character to start with. Thanks for waiting. So we have Leo here. You're not usually late, Salome. What's changed? Oh, his name is Boris. Okay, we saw him earlier. Wow, he just looks like perpetually pissed off. You found your sweetheart, finally. Pardon me? Don't be ridiculous. How insulting. We have Percival here. We saw him stab the camera in the intro. Didn't you know that our friend Salome is after our beautiful goddess? I bet he is. Seriously, chat, why does he just look so mad all the time? Even his portrait, his in-game self is just constantly scowling at us. Stop it, Percival. Oh, please, enough. Oh, they're having a laugh off. Then count me in too. Oh, hello, Roland. Me too, I suppose. It seems as though everyone is after you. I envy you, my dear Lady Chris. Can you? I don't mind. Oh, we could be flirtatious with them. I'm gonna say can you instead. Can you please stop this nonsense, Percival? Love rejected, chat. I'm agreed, madam. Enough. ... Oh no, chat. He's already usurping our role as JRPG protagonist. That's a lot of dots. We're falling behind. I suggest we leave immediately. Leo and Percival, you'll remain in charge here. Ooh, sorry to hear it, Calvisham. Yes, milady. We'll join you after attending to last-minute details here. More dots than a protagonist's rooms for, apparently. Well then, friends. What is that clipping into our arm? Is that our sword? That looks very uncomfortable. Salome has joined the party. Roland has joined the party. Boris has joined the party. Lewis has joined? Wait, where's Lewis? Interesting. So, I'm guessing by the squares, this is the runes and the rune levels we have. So, I have up to level 3 runes. I have 5 level 1s, 2 level 2s, and 1 level 3. I guess that's my takeaway. They all seem to be the same color. I don't know if it changes in the future. Maybe you can have like a supporting character in combat. Yeah, Lewis is joining Sphere. Oh, I can actually move the horse. Oh, that horse movement though. Just go back to town. That's funny. Might as well take a look at what they got. Yo, he's level 22? Wow, chat. We're having some serious god tier characters with us. So we have several, basically everybody has medicine. I could get rid of Roland's medicine and give him instead the Star Pierce. That way he's slightly tankier and also gets healed. Maybe that would be good in the long run. Boris has a flame amulet. So the person behind us has really good magic scores. 70, I think it's the highest in the party by far. But do they have any runes? Oh. Chat knows how I feel about the water rune. Revo user, point... Okay, so it starts with that. Sword of Rage. Fire magic attack for weapon plus raises fire resistance. Interesting. Enhances Chanter direct attack with fire magic. Raises Chanter's fire resistance. I guess that's why he's so angry. He's the fire sword user. Take a look at their skills. Shield magic. Raises shield rune, chant speed, and power. He's good with Water Rune. What an absolute shame. This is also telling me that cast speed is determined by skill, so I'm glad we learned that now rather than later. Sharpshoot is the equivalency of damage for range characters. Which is kind of weird. Shouldn't these two be swapped then if he's a bow user? Question mark. Am I missing something? I'll just equip him with boots then. He cannot equip boots because he already has boots. Alright, that's fine. Well, Mr. Angry can go ahead and start getting some health regen. So I'm assuming this means that Salome is in the back row. And I don't know why they put the bow user in the front. That seems kind of silly. So I just figured it would make sense to correct that before we went any further. Hello, save point. I need to remember there's nothing in slot 1. Sure, we'll continue saving. So again, we got another character with fire resistance. I don't know if that makes a difference. I guess we'll find out, chat, if that made a big difference or not. Of course, he'd have this sort of rage. Look at his face. Okay, chat, here's another change I remember not being a fan of. So it's not evident at the moment, but anytime I want to okay. So let's say I've already been to Vinay, which is true, and I've already been to Brass Castle. I cannot choose on the minimap to just click on this and continue going forward. If there's a dungeon, in this case Exon Forest, between me and the other place, I have to go through the dungeon. And I'm going to let you know I'm going to find that incredibly annoying throughout the game. So do not expect me to backtrack often for that reason. I don't know what they were thinking. It's one thing if you have to go through it once, but it's like every time, chat. Not an exaggeration. It's pretty horrific at some points. This game, you don't need to recruit the unicorn. I mean, maybe. There are quite a few animal creatures we could get. Dead in his tracks. Such a shame. Well, we found a dead body, but we're choosing not to do anything with it. Oh no, chat. The holly shrubs are here. So let's auto battle. I mean, it just made more sense for the bow user to be in the back row. Yeah, no, it's not a unicorn. So I noticed when we did that, we do physically move on the battlefield, so it's possible Holy Dash does have a combat usage here. We took Medicine D, okay. Punching leaves is my favorite thing. I mean, apparently we're just like, die, nature. We just chew our weapons on trees. I mean, that is basically what happened, Chad. You can't deny it. I'm mashing X as we go along. I want to explore to see if there's any collectibles, but I kind of doubt there are. Not as this character. So I can let them go, apparently, but I'm going to battle them for a little bit. Because they seem pretty fast to kill. Case in point. It is more importantly granting us skill points instead of experience. And as you saw, we need hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of skill points. I want to say it requires upwards of 3k to max a single skill. So I will preferably not let go that often if I could get an easy kill. Pick mid-blossom herbs. We picked them so hard we disappeared the horse. So we're just looking to see if there's any other items or any other casual encounters. Otherwise, we'll move on. Speaking of which... I don't know if there's a thing, like if I don't pick them now, if they become better later. But for now, having random healing is never a bad thing. Our front row is incredibly tanky because we have the Flame Swordsman, I guess we'll just call him from now on, who had like 70-something defense compared to the bow user's 30 or 43, I think. So just making sure I didn't miss anything on the path here, but I'm not seeing anything. So away we go, chat. I guess I should see if they have a Unite attack. I suppose. Took a medicine C. Okay. So we have a lot of healing between combat. Not that we're getting too damaged. Speaking of which, we did miss an item. Asian Herb C, but it had the trading icon next to it. I think that also kind of helps me understand what the item purpose is, because I know that was actually kind of an issue in some of the Suikoden games, where I pick up an item and not understand what it did. None of them seem to have Unite attacks. It's kind of unfortunate. I guess they don't like each other enough, chat. Boris took a single point of damage, but he heals 5 health a turn. So technically it paid off just now, I guess. So I guess the number of stars is maybe the number of kills you got in combat or something? It looked like there was something beyond the bridge, but I'm not getting a prompt when I get close to it. Oh well. You love the dead eyes on the screen. We're just having a look at the camera, just for Calvisham. Oh, I got interrupted. Oh, hey, new enemy. It's the Holly Elf. This is fine. I think it's about to use wind attack on me, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, it's using sleep, I think. Which actually could be annoying. Speaking of which. Let's see what Phoenix looks like. Not bad. Oh, we took actually literally 0 damage. That's good to know. If we do enough defense, we just don't take any damage. Is she always gonna be on horseback? No. I don't think so. I think it just depends on what you're doing with the plot. So yeah, as I said before, I can't just go back to Vinay. I really don't like that as a game design decision. I don't mind you forcing the player to do a dungeon first before you could go back and forth. In fact, that's a pretty common thing. I mean, we just have to harken back to games like Final Fantasy Tactics that had stuff like this. I was not forced to, like, always do something every time I go through there. So, unfortunately, chat, do not expect a lot of backtracking for that reason. I find that incredibly awful that the game makes you do that. One day, chat. I will state one other thing. For people that are used to some of the things that existed in Suikoden 1 and 2, like, for example, the blinking mirror, I found out the hard way while playing that that item is missable and completely optional. That also is a terrible design choice. I don't know what they were thinking, given that you are forced to do dungeons in this game. Don't know what they were thinking, chat. You know how the Knights feel about losing their captain, but if Barbarians lost the leader, they'd hold the same grudge against us. Why wouldn't I bring up the mirror? It's stupid. Like, if it's gonna make me go through, like, a 3-minute dungeon every time I want to go from one town to another, like, the first thing I'm gonna think about is, what can I do to not do that in the future? So how dare they, chat, make that item missable? And by the way, it is not super obvious how to get it. we'll talk about that later. In fact, we're not going to be getting it for quite a while. Phew, I can finally get back to Krya. Why are these Zexen merchants such jerks? Oh, nothing. Here's sometimes you find powerful monsters out in the plains and forests. Be careful. Please say something to all these kids smooching around here. What? Oh, almost missed these two. I know, I shouldn't even be here. You'd even consider giving us your blessing, would you? Whatever. Here at last, this is where we belong. Let me remind you that we cannot rest for— Whoa, dialogue. You okay there, game? Why did that auto-advance that? I didn't press it that time. Well, anyway, Bubba, remember— Oh, why is the dialogue auto-advancing? Don't do that. No, I'm afraid not. Surely you understand the urgency. Oh, chat, they made some poor decisions with the dialogue in this game. So, for some reason, that one auto-advances. Shrug. I will hopefully not miss more dialogue in the future, but I cannot do certain things there. Oh, we came across Hugo, it seems. So Lulu said, ouch. Lewis says, oops, pardon me. Maybe that's what fast does. But see, like, it paused here, Yantos. Like, just some of the dialogue auto-advances for no reason. Yeah, that is a very bad design choice. Are you all right, lad? Please forgive my companion for getting in your way. Yeah, well, what do you expect from an Ironhead? I think maybe so the characters can reach the place they're supposed to be since they're moving while talking. I mean, they could just not do that. Because, I mean, like, that's with, like, text sped up, but, like, I think even then it would still be annoying that it would get to the final letter of a word and just instantly go to the next text box. I do not want to hear people defend this. That is not okay from a game design decision standpoint. What do you mean, Ironhead? Those clothes. You are Karayan. I mean, we didn't miss much. They're not going to wait for the other nights, apparently. And who might you be? Of course. I should have introduced myself first. I am Chris Lightfellow, the acting captain of the Zexen Knights. Lightfellow? That name sure sounds familiar. Captain, time is fleeting. We must be on our way. Wait, I must speak with you. Get back, young barbarian. Here, we decide who lives, who dies, and who speaks. Are you threatening me? I'm just pressing the shoulder button. Oh, interesting. Some of the shoulder buttons can advance the dialogue. I'll keep that in mind. Hugo, don't. Sergeant Joe, chat. Damn. Time is of the essence now. Very well. All apologies once again, child. Goodbye. Wow, we were too good to speak to them, chat. I mean, you think we would care a little more since we're expecting to hear word from their tribe? But I guess not in the story. Be careful what you do here. This is Zexen land. Goodbye. I do apologize. I guess we'll see what they wanted in another chapter. Roland, you were too confrontational. Please remember that you are the captain's successor. You must not hesitate to assert your authority. Wow. That's my view. Still. Your men will no doubt... your men will doubt your ability to lead if you simply bow your head to grassland barbarians. That did not occur to me. I apologize. Not necessary. It's my error for overstepping my bounds. Assert my authority. Luckily, we arrived early, so we have time to tidy up before supper. Let me straighten up your room, Lady Chris. That's not something you should do. It's someone else's task. Not a problem, madam. I'm more comfortable doing this than training as a knight. But I must make a knight out of you, or your father will never forgive me. If you must, you could do the cleaning while I explore the fortress. It's been a while since I went away to battle and returned in triumph to the capital. It certainly has, madam. Come to think of it, when we left the fortress, Captain Galahad and Vice Captain Police were still with us. You needn't remind me. Okay, now we have control again. Oops, camera. Yeah, I guess if I see them walking going forward, I will not try to hit a button. But still, that's pretty horrendous. They're asking what tea we recommend. As a non-tea drinker, I don't have any suggestions as to what to drink. Nothing of interest in here. I am noticing that, like, compared to, like, a Suikoden 1 or a Suikoden 2, we don't seem to get a lot of prompts for investigating objects in this game. So, it does feel kind of empty, exploring some of these rooms. We're gonna hear oops camera quite a bit throughout the game. I mean, just, like, look at it. Just as a personal preference, I do not like walking towards the viewer ever when I'm playing an RPG. I always want it to be facing where I'm walking. I find that very disorienting. The room on your left is the dormitory. Merchants who travel to Zekken and Grassland can also use it. Okay. Maybe there's some merchants in here we could speak to. Grasslanders really wreck the beds. What? I've got info. Don't arrest me. When I was playing, I saw a guy in white shirt defeating a monster by somersaulting. Awesome. Okay, Yaza playing somersaulting. I don't know if that's relevant for us at the moment. I will try to remember that, but I probably won't. I am noticing a rather distinct lack of minimap. I'm just looking to make sure I didn't hit a button to remove it. No, I don't seem to have one. I foresee myself getting lost in here for sure. Remember that Hungry Knight rumor? He loves super pickles? I guess I'll write that down, chat. It's going in the notes. I need to get super pickles maybe in the future. Super pickles. I don't know what super pickles are. I don't think we've met the Hungry Knight. But we really need super pickles. That's all I know, chat. New mission in life. Acquire super pickles. One extra ice. Oh, they have ice cream here? But it's about time to prepare some super pickles. I'm warning you, they really stink. One day, chat. Maybe one day we'll be able to attain super pickles. Today's specials are beef and potatoes and adult stew. What is adult stew? It sounds like they're making a meal made out of people. You think it comes from the size or the taste? Apparently it smells really terrible. Oh wow, they really hate the knights. I mean, I don't blame them. So ladies gave us this because they look like Saxon knights. Take a look inside, there's nothing but pickles. But are they super pickles? Another Bujitsu teacher. We did level up enough to get swing increased. So we can learn at least one more skill. But most of our character looks already decided. Now, if I remember correctly, there is a difference between multiple hits on a single target and multiple hits total. I think they split those into 2 skills, if I recall correctly. But I don't think all characters can get those, though. So I did walk around. Talking to him doesn't advance the plot. We'll go back down the stairs. Is there something I missed? So there's the warehouse. So I could leave medicines in here if I don't really care about them. We'll put away some of the D medicines for now. Hold on to everything else. If I lose access to the D medicines, I don't think I really care. But just saying, if we have to put something away, I'll put that away. Let's come towards the camera first. Watch her not blink as she approaches. Nobody to talk to in the stores for some reason. But we did find a cutscene. Whatever is going on? Madam, it seems the Grasslander messenger has just arrived. Then what is this big fuss about? His name is Dupa? Oh man, Chad, the names in this game. So what? I don't care. I beg your pardon? How rude. Is this how you behave in the grasslands? We pay our respect to those who deserve it. Otherwise, not. You will not get away with this. Stop it, both of you. Boris, what is the matter with you? He called me a gatekeeper, demanded to see you in person. And you? I am Dupa, the left fighter in Unit 1 of the Lizard Clan's 3 Bodies fighters. I request personal audience with the Captain of Zexon Knights. Please show me to her. Since the position of the Captain of Zexon Knights is vacant, I will receive you. There was a rumor of a she-devil in the last war. Don't tell me you're her. Silence! I won't tolerate your impudence. You should know better than to utter the words, she-devil. I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about. If you do not believe me, your best option is to leave. Alright, I'll take your word. In accordance with the clan traditions, Chief Zepan of the Lizard Clan, one of the grand clans of the Grasslands, sends this message to your honorable fighters, the Zexon Knights. On the evening after 3 suns set on the hill, we will hold a gathering on the Amur Plains to rest the grides. And that is certainly a sentence. What is he saying? I'm kind of tempted to say that. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm gonna ask what he's saying. What is he saying? He is saying they will hold truce negotiations on the Amur Plain 3 days from now. That's how they said the word truce? I mean, I got the Amur Plains in 3 days thing, but I was like, okay, whatever. We accept your proposal. Both Zexon and Grasslanders will send 5 convoys. We'll meet midway between the 2 armies. Agreed. And do not be late. I see the lizard people don't believe in pants. Human women hold no attraction for me, but you're in love with this one, aren't you? Dupa calling him out. I love that the icon, or his portrait, makes him look like he has pink spiky hair, but it's very clear from, like, the character model is just feathers or something. Hey, watch your mouth. If you will excuse me, I must be going. See, like, that time he politely waited for the dialogue to be closed. I did not expect a message so soon after we arrived. The council is well prepared, I see. Fade to black. Now loading. Oh, now everybody's here. Uh-oh, chat. They're banging on a suspicious-looking barrel. What have we seen in previous Suikoden games that looked like a barrel, but wasn't? Belle says, I can't believe it won't go just because of one screw. Well, we're gonna be looking out for a screw later, it seems. I could get lightning resistance. That's actually not bad. Because then I have almost complete and total coverage when it comes to elements. I guess REP is repel. So I could lose 1 defense, but I gain lightning resist? Okay. I'll take that trade. Weak first thrust, good mobility, Byakuo chainmail, landing leather, new helm. Nah, most of these most of them do not seem very good. You can upgrade our weapon to level 8? Chat, don't mind if I do. Well, we're already at 98 attack power. Yeah, this seems real fair, chat, real fair. I guess at this point, maybe I should level up heavy armor training. So I already have so much damage. I might as well just become invincible. Look at my pig, he's fattening up just right. I bet he'll fetch a high price. Bring home the bacon, so to speak. Pig. Oh, hello, random duck man. Hey, don't you think the knights are all kinds of irritable lately? He says to the knight. Okay. So I'm trying to leave the front entrance and see what happens if the game allows me. Alright, so the game is hinting if an item's out of stock, it'll return in a few days. Say something called Shisha from here. Am I allowed to leave? I am allowed to leave, or at least go further. There's a save point here. I can out pet the dog while on the horse. Wow, the game just rejects you. You can leave and it just goes, nope. But thou must use the bed, chat. Thou must. Alright, let's go this way for now. So most of these people don't have anything too interesting to say, unfortunately, so they're really kind of not worth voicing. But maybe the pig seller will be of use later, because usually in these kinds of games, you get a character that can tend to the animals. So we also need to find a screw at some point. So we know there's a peace treaty in 3 days. We know it's not going to go well, because it's a JRPG. We saw Hugo earlier, and they were related to the peace proposal. So I'm not sure where they are going, but I suppose we'll find out in the future. There's just this little boy in the corner. I suppose I'll talk to them. Apparently he's a hunted man. This is a new shop. I don't recognize the icon. Look like a library? Oh, it's a tutor. Oh, another skill shop. So I can have them learn something. So I can teach them magic if I want to. So the game really wants you to use the water rune with this character. You can tell by how cheap it is. It definitely intends for you to get it at some point. Technically, if we're playing the way the game wants, I should probably get this. Spoilers, I'm not getting it. I'm kind of tempted to get magic resistance, honestly. I don't know if I should even forget any of these. I think most of them are pretty good for us. So naturally good at water magic. I am absolutely terrible with fire magic. Whenever you see it will take time, that is not a good sign. That is below average. Sword of magic. Could be an okay thing for us in the future. Oh, this book, it's called How to Take Life Easy. If only it were that easy. If you want to use magic, you must first improve your magic skills, unfortunately. Cooking cookbook and latest trend, red pepper cuisine. Now, where did I see it? So eventually I want to bring our other party members here, like specifically the water rune user, so I can have him potentially learn wind instead. Because as chat knows, I do not like the water rune in any game. I always try to avoid using it. I think we've healed with it a total of once, and I think that was mostly to show off the graphic in our playthrough. Oh, a unique looking character. I believe this is Ch1, right? Indeed it is. So far she's been in 3 Suikoden games. Welcome. Shield rune, field effect, HP recovery. Two-handed sword user, power 1.3, attack turn comes last. The skill mechanic would drive you crazy. Oh, I fully only expect to take a handful of skills. Like, there are many, many, many skills in this game, and I will only be focusing on a handful. So the downside is that a lot of the characters come with preset skills, and they don't really offer a lot of opportunity to customize them. So it gets kind of annoying because you might like the character, but then you just don't really have any control over their aptitudes at all. So there's only like a handful of characters that are actually good with certain runes, for example. As opposed to the more generic systems this Suikoden 1 and 2, where if you had high magic, then you were a better magic user. If you had high speed and a little bit of strength, you were better at melee, for example. Or high speed could still be useful for support magic, for example. I'm just curious if it'll let me leave out the left side. I will advance the plot soon, so it will let me go back. But as I said before, for some reason, you can't just go back to Vinay. I want to see how many skill points you get in a solo encounter, so I'm going to do one fight here before we go back. So I can't let go, which is interesting. I'm sorry, it has missiles? China, I have to say, I did not see that one coming. Goodbye, Verminator. Goodbye, Verminator. I do seem to get more skill points, so I guess you split it if you have more party members. So if I really just want to have the pro tag super strong, I could just go ahead and ignore, I guess, group count encounters. Man, maxing out every character would take so long. I'm so glad I'm not one of those people that cares about stuff like that. So glad, chat. Anyway, I think we've seen enough, so let's progress the plot. Unfortunately, our other party members left, or else, as I said before, I would have fixed their skills. I think it's important to almost always have parry and damage on almost every character, unless they're a mage. Then you could probably have them unlearn them, honestly. Oh, did I go through here? Oh, I did. Okay. This is the other side. We're gonna brave our way towards the camera and see if going to the bedroom now advances the plot. Indeed it does. I'm almost done cleaning. Best prepare for tomorrow's early start. What will you do, Lady Chris? Think I will rest? Think I'll take a look around. I think we'll rest. I think we've explored enough. Think I will retire for the night. Can I depend on you to do the preparations? 1 second, chat. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything yet. I think we're good. Of course, madam. Time for bedroom invaders. Not quite yet. It's about time. Oh, I thought I would have more opportunities to skill them up. I guess I could have skilled up the fighters in our party by going to the first area, which is kind of unfortunate. I thought there was one more cutscene before that, or one more opportunity to do stuff before then. So that's a little unfortunate, because now we don't have their weapons at rank 7, for example. So we're going to have a slight, I'm not going to say hard battle, but definitely a more challenging encounter. Because we have our main character at rank 8 with their weapon, but everybody else is kind of behind comparatively. Oh well. How do you know we could trust these lizard bastards? I can see them coming. I think that's them. Okay, we see 5 leaders. I think we saw her in the anime intro as well. As well as Dupa. The terrible name, I might add. Just a terrible, terrible name. I am Chris Lightfellow, the acting captain of the Zexen Knights. I'm here on behalf of the Zexen Council to sign an armistice with the 6 grassland clans. Let us leave the bloody past behind us and bring peace. At least for now. I am Dupa, the left fighter in Unit 1 of the Lizard Clan's 3 Bodies Fighters. What a title, chat. I have a message from Chief Sapan, the chief of the Lizard Clan, one of the grand clans of the grassland. Until the moon disappears, he is the leader of the 6 clans. I will relate his message to the honorable fighters, the Zexen Knights. Wow, that is so long-winded, chat. In accordance with our traditions, Sapan wishes that we, who are crowned with the crest of wisdom, do not waste time. Well, Dupa, if you don't introduce every time you talk to us a 8-sentence blob, it would be going much faster. He would be pleased to see what we have completed with his... that we have completed his wishes. I was gonna say complied. I guess completed works there too. I am Lucia, chief of the Karaya clan of the 6 clans. It is unfortunate we have fought so many futile battles and carelessly shed blood. I would hope that the Silver Maiden, who brought death and fear to the battleground, will now exercise her wisdom and courage, maintaining the treaty. Suspicious, chat. Why do you mock me? Forgive me, but your beauty and ferocity in battle made me a bit jealous, even though you fought against us. I will take that as a compliment. Now, I must remind you that we are here only to fulfill our council's orders. It is up to the council to comply with the treaty. Well, we have Beckham over here. We have always thought it's strange for a leader not to stake his life on the bargaining table. This doesn't happen in Grassland or the Southern City Federation. The Zexen Knights pledge an oath to the Zexen Rune and to the Council. In Zexen, the roles of the military and the government are separate. How can a leader without military prowess govern and protect the nation? This may not be the best time to discuss our differences. So we have Santa here. We, the Chisha clan, would like to thank our spirits in heaven and earth for this temporary truce. We share your sentiment, although we thank our goddess instead. Uh-oh. Competing religions, chat, never a good sign. Never a good sign in a JRPG. The wind is picking up. Poor Lewis, he misses the brass castle already. I do not. You must be talking about yourself, Lord Boris. I think Lewis may be onto something. What? Don't tell me you're siding with him now, Lord Salome. I mean, wind usually plays a big plan with fire, so I guess we'll see what happens, chat. Grassland Shrine should be wrapping up their celebration soon. And we can pack immediately and return to the warm brass castle. Uh-oh, they're changing positions randomly. Lady Chris, something is not right. The soldiers are agitated. What do you mean? Grassland troops are on the move. We'd be wise to depart at once. We can't be so rude as to leave before the ceremony is over. I'd worry less about pomp, more about circumstances with these barbarians. You may be right. This bothers me. Sir, there is a Lizard Clan unit at our rear and they're attacking. There are more Lizard Clan troops on the right and the Cryo troops are on the left advancing. What? There's been a surprise attack, sir. It's claimed the lives of both Lord Miriam, defending of the right flank, and Lord Lanchet, who is trying to break through enemy lines to free the allies. Uh-oh, chat, a betrayal. It bothers me if Boris is right too, he should never be right. That cannot be. Sir, Miriam? Surely, the truce negotiations couldn't have been a trap. How could they have done this with such speed? What was our sentry doing? Those lizards appeared from the rear and out of the blue. I didn't think they had a highway network in this region. I thought we mapped every one of their routes. Damn those barbarians! No time to waste. We'll be surrounded soon. ... Dun dun dun, indeed, chat. Commence battle. So we're at our first siege battle kind of thing. Conditions for victory. Stay alive for X turns. Conditions for defeat. Chris's unit is defeated. Player phase. Barbarians! Boris, we don't know the whole story. Please don't take any blind shots. Well, we are just thrust right into the middle of this. So, interestingly, it looks like the army battles looks like it's actually just separate units that we have to fight. Because looking at the health totals, this just looks like normal enemies. So we could kind of throw whoever we want at the enemies, potentially. So not having medicine on might be kind of a problem. We'll see. We have some throwaway foot soldiers. Lewis is support. I don't know why we would want to disable unit display, but I guess we'll see. Display unit info. 60 units can move in one turn, raise 7% in all area. Riding, 3 move. Okay. So I can use certain skills on them. I can move and attack. I can potentially join these units together or just let them die. I guess we'll just have like a giant group of people. Alright, so I could just move everybody at once if I really want to. Oh, they're only moving one at a time? Allied reinforcements appeared. Or by ally, I mean enemy. What will it be, Chief? There's no telling what has happened. The Lizard Clan has taken up arms. We can't just stand by and watch. Captain, contact has been lost with the rear. Units risk being outflanked one by one. We could break through and enter the grassland to escape. No, that would consign the other knights to death. The captain's right. A rip right through their pathetic line. Follow me. Boris, wait. Listen to Salome. I do have a plan, but first we must break out of this tightening noose. Then so be it. Let's fight our way out. New objective. Escape to the east. If this scheme is Salome's, then it must be a good one. Let's go. We must not overreact. We must also clearly defend the honor of Zexen. Can I just, like, purposely... Like, I don't know. Can I just attack with, like, anybody? Like, for example... Do I have control over the combat? I do have control over the combat. Interesting. Foot soldiers taking a bit of damage, but we way out damage them. Ooh, 115. Nice. Oh, they're gonna keep fighting? Okay. Well, I guess we just... Oh, I don't have the ability to heal. Ooh, that's kind of dangerous. So we killed a unit. So I can throw sacrificial pawns in the way. So I might actually do. How do I unselect somebody? Oh, there we go. So we're gonna move Lady Chris over here. We're also gonna defend her with one of these randos. In fact, I don't see why I shouldn't just, like, suicide them into these units. Not my loss, chat. Right? Maybe I'll take them down. We lost a foot soldier, it seems. I could retreat them, but nah, to the death. I don't know if there's a reward for keeping them alive, but they serve their purpose. Thank you, foot soldiers. Well, I mean, I could retreat them. Got defeated during the retreat. That's fine. Thank you, foot soldiers. I guess I'll move them to protect Lady Chris, because that's our game over condition. I want to just retreat from battle if we can. Yeah, we definitely don't want to chick a trade with them. Because Roland's health is not all that great, and the 300 plus unit looks like it'd be bad news for us. So I guess for now, we just continue to the east and end the fight. Since we're not allowed to actually use our runes and stuff, that's kind of unfortunate, really. So that makes mages kind of sucky in siege battles. Potentially, right, chat? If it's using our skills to determine damage, that kind of sucks. There isn't a moment to lose. Safe retreat. Onwards to the east, something like that, chat. Phew, that was close, but we made it. Curse those barbarians. I told you we shouldn't trust them. Mirian and Lanchette, what will we do without them? There are more still trapped back there. Listen, Lewis has the holy dash skill, Yantos. He's booking it. What next, Salome? Cannot retreat to the Brass Castle now. Time is running out. There's a Korean village not far from here. We will raid it. I'm sure Hugo will appreciate that later, right, chat? Have you lost your mind? Now's the time to get back and help our men in trouble, not seek new foes. Once they learn that their village has been attacked, the Korea clan will retreat. Then our men will be able to escape from the enclosure. It might work. We have enough time. We must try. There's no other choice. Agreed. Let's ride. Nice music. I think everybody's fine for now. Seems I'm all full healed. Oh, that's a big wolf. Goodbye, wolf. 1 damage. Goodbye, wolf. Get bopped. We've defeated Yantos. It's a lot of experience. That is a lot of experience. But very little skill points, I might add. There's herbs and stuff here. I don't think it matters. I do want to save, though. I really need to swap that later. Yeah, it seems like a pretty easy way to level if I want to. Spoilers, I don't really care about leveling. We're level 20, who cares? Just move on. Uh-oh, we're now fighting wild boars. Sure. I guess I'll take the skill points. Said before, I don't care about levels, but skills I do. Boris slowly regenerating health. Saving me time later, potentially. I think we parried there. So roll and level. Let's see how much his stats go up. Oh, that went really fast. I think it was 3s across the board, more or less. I mean, we'll take it. Any free damage is nice. Because unfortunately, their weapons did not get leveled. I love how cheery the music is as we're about to go raid and pillage this village. It's like, we're on horses, gunning them down. So anyway, let's go see what the village is all like. Set the village on fire. Not to harm the villagers. Wait, Salome, that's not... You can't set fire to a village and then say don't harm the villagers. One of these sentences is in conflict with the other. Our object is to upset the Korean troops. Yeah, burning their homes down would piss them off. I would agree. Yes, sir. They're strangely okay with that. Okay. I'm sure the fire will be completely tamed and nothing terrible will happen.
Fireball!
I know, they just gotta fireball them. I think we can depend on Boris and his men completing the rear attack. Let's do our part, Lewis. Sir, yes, madam. Some Korean soldiers are still in the village. I'm here to guard you, my lady. That is very kind of you, Lewis.
Extra crispy!
Extra crispy is right. Well, our party members just left us. How annoying. War crime simulator? Hell yeah. Why is our horse moving so slow? Hello? Are we like stealth horsing? Actually, speaking of which, can I see what the skill description... Oh, I forgot to look at the profile of the other characters, I just realized. But can I look at what Lewis does as the support character? Chris Attendant and Apprentice Knight, he's too young to be allowed into combat. He has healing and cooking. So maybe he randomly heals us? Maybe? It's nice that the support characters have skills they potentially can learn. We've gotten 11 kills with this character. So we're looking pretty good. Oh, just some dead bodies, you know, as you do. I'm sure they were like this before, chat. I can't interact with the dead body. I can walk all over them with the horse, though, for max disrespect. Yeah, why give me the horse if you're gonna force me to walk slow? Well, you killed everybody. Good job. Hey, chat, so much for don't harm the villagers, am I right? Got him. The fire is spreading quickly. Is it because of the wind? I can't see any villagers. What do you mean you can't see any villagers? I just see dead people everywhere. Chris, do you need glasses? Legit, we just like walked over a dead body on the way here. This armor, this coat of arms. Can it be my dear father's? Interesting. But how? Pictured on her right, totally not a villager. I know this battle gear anywhere. It is my father's. Does this mean that he was killed by a Karayan? Here on this land? Could that be? Is someone here dishonored him? This village will be better off with it gone. Wow, that escalated quickly. Be careful, my lady. Oh. Well, we ended him. Look at that dramatic fall, chat. Listen, if we killed him in one swing, he wasn't worth leveling, I'm just saying. Oh no, chat, we're the bad guys. Who was it? A mere boy? I just love the griffin is there. No one explains it. It's just there. I love it. We'll get context later. No, Lulu, no. War crime level up. Oh yeah, we got S rank in that. Don't worry about that, Yentos. Why? Why did this have to happen? I went to Zexa to stop this. Why didn't they take my message? Why? I didn't. Why? I demand to know why. I did not know a child was attacking me. The truce was a lie. It was a lie to make this easier for you. No, not true. Let us make haste, Captain. Enemy reinforcements approach. I am sorry, child. Yeah, I basically avoided kind of fighting the units there, but as I said before, you can grind on the major encounter we saw earlier by attacking with Chris to get some easy levels. Personally, I don't really care. I don't know if it'll bite me in the end, but yeah, I didn't feel like abusing it. As I suspected, the Crying Army is approaching. Let us go to the rear of the village and join Boris. We did see Duckman. Oh, where's Angry Face? No, Angry Face isn't with us. I might as well just use the Medicine D. Who cares? That's what it's used for. Here we go. Hey, chat. We're not gonna fight the villagers. That didn't last very long, did it, chat? But unfortunately, our other party members are going to be a bit weak. Ooh, Chris taking a lot of damage. Good thing I healed earlier. Nice. Resisted the damage. At least our defense is pretty high. We just bonk them. Should level Chris. Did not full heal us though, which is a bit unfortunate. Roland leveled again. Chris might level off of this again. Speaking of which, she went up another 3 in power, 2 in skill. So more likely to hit, and I do more damage a hit. And also, I think my physical defense didn't increase, just my magic defense. Interesting. Oh well. Hey, we're doing some big damage. Peace was never an option. Hey chat, let's go in the homes. Oh wait, we can't. We burn them. I guess those aren't villages either, Chris. Do you see any villagers? Does this happen each time I just try to go here? I guess we'll find out. I mean, I am pretty strong at this point. I'm not quite able to one-shot though, which is a shame. I love they're all focusing on her. No villages here, only corpses. You're not wrong. So I'll try one more time to get further in the village, but if it denies me, we'll just move on. As I unintentionally level quite a bit. In 208, max health isn't too bad. I'm at 188 skill. So I can get another parry. Mega Medicine D. So that's actually kind of worth it. Because I think regular medicine is 100. And this heals 300. So that's not too bad. So let's try one more time. Oh, it's letting us. Okay. Wasn't sure. But I'm really glad we upgraded our weapon. What on earth? Who did this, Salome? Could it have been Boris and his men? Nay, they couldn't have done this. Yeah, where did Boris go? Gah. Assemble our men immediately. Sound the retreat. This infuriates me. Aye, my lady, right away. How could this be? Well, we found the villagers, chat. The gradual fade to black. Is everyone accounted for? Kills a lot of people, surprised a lot of people are dead. Well, because she surprised other people could kill them, and it wasn't just all her doing. She's just more shocked that they were dead before she got there. And disappointed. She's like, how dare they take away my experience? So let's see what Salome has to say. Yes, we located all the injured men. 50 men on horseback escaped. We searched the bodies after the Grasslanders retreated. Miriam and Lanchette were killed. As expected, I see. I blame myself. I should have seen through their charade. Been more careful. Now we know them for the liars that they are. They will not get away with this. I would have figured he would have been more of a punching motion if he was mad, but that's fine. Fade to black, chat. Good morning, milady. Everyone has finished breakfast already. And you? Interesting. So we have all these medicines. So I'm looking pretty good if I just want to continue the plot, honestly. Like, I have enough to heal everybody at least once. 2 full health, at least 3 separate times or more. Which is pretty good. I guess we'll just try to proceed with the plot. I don't think there's anything I could do in most people's chapter 1s. Just so that chat is aware. I think we're still a little early for that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think we need to at least get through chapter 1 with everybody. Then I think we could start getting some recruits. But it doesn't hurt to still talk to people. So we might find items we need for later. He tried, his gloves just stuck. You're right. So I'm not entirely sure where it wants me to go. I guess I could try the... I think this was the dining hall, right? No? I mean, they mentioned breakfast earlier. In my defense, I did actually remember where this place was. I guess I'll go back into town to see if the plot advances. Let's go this way. Oop. Okay, nothing happening back here. If I get to the front of the gate and nothing happens, I'm just gonna turn around. I'm gonna turn around. We're given the true puzzle of Suikoden. Where do we go for plot? Chat. I'll try briefly going back to the grasslands. If not, I will try to leave, like, fully. I just want to see if anything has changed. I imagine from a plot standpoint, I need to go report this to Vinay. But I don't know where our people are, or if they'll just meet us when we try to leave. Okay, I'm not really seeing any differences here. I really wish I could upgrade the other people's gear. That would have been so good for us. Right, chat? Like, oh, that would have saved us so much time later. What a shame. Let's see, chat. Are we allowed to just go back to Krya Village? I imagine not. I mean, it would be funny if it let me. Let's find out, chat. Dramatic drum roll. Will we be allowed to go back to the village that we definitely committed war crimes at? It's letting me go back here. Okay. Well, now I'm just curious. I mean, if we get into a fight, I should level quite intensely. Yeah, I'll take solo fight. Listen, we got a level 8 sword. This should carry us pretty hard. 26 damage, kind of high. That's why we got healing items. Now, if there were 3 of them, I would have been scared. Goodbye, Wildborn. That is a lot of skill points. If I looked at that correctly, I think I went from 160 skill points to 220. Was I reading that correctly? Oh, hello, enemy we didn't see before. Goodbye, dark hair. ×2 damage. There's our swing coming into play. Whoa! What? Wait, what? I went from 22 to 27? Excuse me? Take unknown painting. Wait a minute. Was I not supposed to kill that? Oh my. Well, I mean, I didn't know that was a thing. I'm not gonna count that for cheesy leveling. I literally just wanted to see if I could go back to the other area. But you know, if you just casually go from, we were at level 20 when I first saved here, all the way to 27, that's fine. Wow, what a level up. Jeez. I mean, at this point, I don't really feel concerned about solo encounters. We can only look at the place where war crimes were committed. I'm so disappointed, chat. I can't even go back for Father's armor. Looks like there's no point to coming here as this character, but maybe this will make more sense as other people. I know, chat. I mean, at this rate, if there's another dark hair, I kind of want to fight it. Right, chat? I mean, that level up was ridiculous. Like, honestly, that's a time save. That's not even an exploit. Like, that's just an inherent encounter I could come across for some reason. Anyway, hopefully with the new speed ups, we can start one-shotting these things. Can we let go of them? Oh, we can't. That's a shame. We do two-shot them, though. I'm noticing we're taking, like, no damage. So even though physical defense didn't increase, maybe another skill does raise physical defense. Wow, we're still getting an insane amount of XP. I'd just like to say 317 skill is not low by any stretch of the imagination either. Because then I can level up parry and heavy armor. I honestly just want to see if we could get dark hair one more time. Speaking of which, free win, just gotta body him. Okay. One level. I mean, I'll still take that, chat. Listen. Another unknown painting? Sure. We just became, like, hilariously good. Okay. So that's as far as we could power level. Just one dark hair kill. That's fair. So had we not saved, I could have killed myself on purpose and then gone back and reset to fight these things again. Now, hopefully they don't do a crazy amount of damage to us. Only 7. Honestly, that's pretty much nothing. We'll just go ahead and finish them. $416 skill points. So I think I can max swing. Huh. It's actually kind of good just to play as a solo character. I almost don't even want party members, which is kind of sad, but it's true. Because, like, normally there's, like, you kind of cap out in party level, right, at some point in Suikoden. But now, I could potentially have a lot of skill points that would benefit me, even if I don't get skill experience anymore, I mean. And skills are very good. I mean, I can literally learn new magic now, and I can make it higher rank, so it casts faster and does more damage. I can even buff my damage by leveling the damage skill. So we went from like 110 points before we did this to 471 skill points. I mean, at this rate, I'll take one more encounter. I'll be real with you, chat. I think 500 is a good number. That should level up parry, heavy armor usage, everything else. So let's see. We now have dark hairs with other enemies. And again, we have pretty good speed. Oh, the boar still does a ton of damage. But yeah, given how high our health is, I don't really care about this. Is it casting a spell on me? It's casting lightning. I do have lightning resist. In my defense, chat, I thought ahead on this one. 82 damage, wow. I don't have a healing item. It's actually kind of scary. Am I gonna game over? Random roll, please don't be high. Ooh. Wow, these fights are deadly. Wow, chat, that wasn't messing around. I almost died, for real. 577 skill points. Yeah, that seems balanced.
Uh-oh, we may be in trouble.
Oh, oops, camera, please. don't see anything to gather here.
This looks bad.
This looks bad. I didn't check over here. I guess I could look briefly. Oh, there's like an invisible wall. Okay, maybe there's nothing of interest here. Oh well, let's go back. One more encounter? Sure, why not? I mean, as I said before, it's more skill points for me. So I can make this character unkillable. It looks like my damage is pretty good, so maybe I'll focus on heavy armor, and I haven't missed yet, but accuracy's probably good at some point. I don't know if that means I have ignored just their evasion or just their defense. I think I might check how some of those mechanics work between streams, just so I can update the chat. Just because a lot of this stuff isn't 100% clear, and so for the people that have data mined it, I think it would be interesting to take a look. 632 skill points. Wow, that's actually insane. So I think I can rank up almost literally everything she has right now. But I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to focus on a couple skills. And again, we still presumably have to battle to get back to the other area, so I'll end up with like another 50 or so skill points. But wow, what a great area to go to for experience. I think we can all agree. I'm glad I went back, even if it turned out to not have any items, because knowing that that XP is there is definitely a game changer. Now I really don't need to bother leveling this character. Although I want to go to the Bujitsu person before we go further. I really wish I could have upgraded our allies' weapons. That would have been pretty good. Like, we don't need it for the mage, but for everybody else, it would have been kind of good. Just thinking from this standpoint. Kind of happy we had the lightning resist. That did pay off. I actually think I would have game overed had I not taken that lightning resist. So I'm glad my choices were actually efficient there. Okay. So we can razor swing. Went from C to B, and it capped. We'll raise our damage. So fairly good match. We'll get armor protect. She learned heavy damage. I don't remember that being there before. So that's a chance of critting, I think. So she's already pretty godlike, chat. I think we can all agree. Parry might be worth it, because that just negates all damage. So I'm thinking parry, swing, damage, armor, protect, heavy damage, maybe accuracy eventually. I mean, I guess I'll just rank everything up a little bit. So she has natural ability in it. Maybe it's good, and we'll rank up parry. So we ended up getting some pretty big damage increases across the board. And if we get enough skill points, we could get another thing in heavy damage, which I assume is just crit chance. So we raised our consistent damage first, and or increase the base damage that gets multiplied by crits. However you want to look at it. See if going back to our room does anything. It appears it does not. I'm gonna check the books one more time. I don't think I actually walked in our room before. Make sure there's nothing I missed in here, like an easy chest. Seems to not be the case. But yeah, we're basically walking gods now, chat. We are like 40, 50 hit points higher than we should be. Our skills are not maxed, but... Well, we did actually max swing, which is kind of horrific for them. Oh hey, entering this room did something. So you had no hand in this massacre, Boris? Definitely not. I swear by my sword, sir. Boris, I believe your word and apologize for even suspecting you. Hope you'll forgive me. You know what I find very suspicious, chat? We see angry fire/flame swordsman. We see the stuck-up elf. We see our mage, who is loyal, who I don't think would betray us. But you know who we don't see, chat? Where's Percival? We haven't seen him since the beginning. That to me is very suspicious. ... In all that confusion, it was difficult to get a clear picture of what was happening. Regardless, we can't let wild rumors spread and cause unnecessary commotion. Oh. I mean, someone has to betray us eventually, it's true. I'm just saying from my gut standpoint, I actually really don't remember who betrayed us specifically. I would say from a first-time view, I would guess it's Percival. 1,000 pardons, my lady. We shouldn't be at each other's throats, wildly speculating. That doesn't mean Boris won't get in conflict with us later. I just don't think he did it by... If he did betray us, he's not like the ringleader. He's just like a grunt. Do you know what I mean, Chad? That's the feeling I'm kind of getting. It's understandable. I'm glad Chris agrees. Milady, Boris, I know you can't lie. Can you? Can you? I don't know. No, my lady. I swear. Milady, there's a summons from the consul regarding yesterday's cancellation of the treaty negotiations. Well, well, news travels quickly. That's not at all suspicious. I'll take Boris and Lewis. Selma and Roland, you stay here and keep an eye on the movements of the Grasslanders. As you wish, my lady. What a relief. I do not particularly care for Vinay Dil Zexe. Excuse me, I must prepare for my trip. I'll meet you at the gate. No, join my party so I could smith you up. But if he's saying you can't lie was a lie, I know. I know, chat. We got checkmated. I've been too hard on Boris. No, he's kind of a jerk. It's fine. Man, I really wish we got those other characters in our party. We'll still try to do it. In fact, I'm very tempted to just turn around and go fight one dark hair. Because again, that experience made no sense. Like, we went up the equivalency of almost 50% of our levels in one battle. Like, that is so time and cost efficient to do that there's no reason for me to not do that unless the game bans me from doing so. Like, that, it was just hilariously strong. Okay, these look like our knights. This is Leo and Percival. Yeah, speaking of which, we didn't say Leo either. Madam, we heard about Miriam and Lanchette. If only we'd returned to Brass Castle earlier, we could have saved our men. I'm not really suspecting Leo, but Percival kind of has that face, chat. He's got that anime villain face. I don't know what to tell you. It's the slick back hair, chat. What a shame, we lost many valuable knights. If I hadn't gone after that rat. What rat? That's... Question mark. It's a sorry story. Lord Leo still can't get over the sight of losing that rodent. Oh yeah, that's not really suspicious, Percival. Well, okay, my threat alarm for him is going up. Did they actually join? Oh, they didn't join. So we met them, but we didn't... Oh, okay. I mean, I would have thought with that conversation that we would have made them go towards us and do it. So we're just gonna go fish to see if we can get another party member. As I said before, we might not be allowed to go back to certain areas. Like, obviously we just genocided the other people, so eventually we won't be able to go back. But I'm wondering if we could bring Boris and friends to the plains. Granted, I don't know how high they would have leveled if we had everybody in the party at once, but if we only have like 2 people with us instead of 5 or 4, I think this is still probably worth it. Can you wait for a moment? I'm ready, shall we go? We'll say I'm ready, shall we go? I'm ready, shall we go? Certainly, let's get started. Okay, this is the one time I do not want it to teleport me to another city. I actually just want to control this character. Especially if it's only him that's going with us. Boris. Don't mind me, I'll be fine. Oh, this is perfect, actually. Oh, let's not make him the leader. Okay, don't teleport me. Don't do it. Don't you do it. No, 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 no. Turn around. Turn around. Go back inside. There we go. Right, chat? You go back in that building. Okay, so at least I can smith him up. Oh, Percival's here. Huh, we would have missed this had I not gone back inside. Well, now, what do I do? I'd like to go back to the castle soon, but I'm assuming the women are Swooning on him. Yep. Oh yeah, I'm gonna ignore their dialogue, not important. But it's interesting we found Percival. What if we find Leo somewhere in the town? So we could still skill up the guy that's with us, so we probably should. I'll do that before going further. Yes, at the moment, I don't know if it's worth learning Holy Dash. I should probably try to learn it on somebody. Like, Boris has, like, no skills. Although, apparently, he can't learn another skill. Interesting. So he's good and accurate. Fairly good match. Will increase his damage. The quicker he one-shots an enemy, the better. So hopefully with this will be a big increase for us. And we'll also increase his accuracy. Okay. So Angry Swordsman will be leveled quite a bit. I missed an opportunity to level everybody else's weapons, but we'll hopefully get another chance in a future chapter. I do have a feeling this is the conclusion of the chapter. I think once we go back, there might be like 1 or 2 cutscenes. So I think at that point we'll try a new set of characters, but I'd like to prep for the future. So plus 10 attack with the Zui. Another plus 10 attack potentially with this. So he just got a humongous damage bonus. So what would have been really sad, chat, is if I had gone all the way to this point, died, and then reset to the major battle, I think I would just win the major battle. Right, chat? I mean, I'm plus, like, what, 9 levels? I got 40 more health. I'm doing, like, 50 more a swing. Presumably, I'm taking 5 or more or less damage. And I could have maybe the Sun Badge healing me. I forgot to see if that does work in combat, in the army battles, if, like, passive heals work. So that'd be super cheesy, for sure. But we're gonna go see if we could bring him to the other area. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna swap that later. As I said before, this is so much experience. I really honestly can't say no. So we're gonna get into, let's limit ourselves to 3 black hair encounters. If I get more, I'll just ignore them, and it'll be bonus skills for Chris. Honestly, we're almost done leveling her, which is kind of sad, but true. Okay, hopefully we go into one-shot city on these encounters. Ooh, guarded. Got the lightning spell off, unfortunately. I don't know if he'll survive this. He doesn't have lightning resist. 146, wow. Well, I'm glad he's regenning 5, right, chat? But fortunately, I should be so accurate that I shouldn't really miss that often. Wow, look at that level up. Yeah, that took him straight to 27. So we got 16 power, 15 more skill, more repel. Kind of worth it still. Like, all I had, that one encounter, 7 levels. Like, you can't deny the results. Like, that is actually just completely insane. I haven't seen power leveling like that since you bring in, like, level 1 characters into, like, an advanced area. Like, wow, that's with split XP, keep in mind, chat. So she's still taking 1 from them. We did improve her parry. Interesting, there's, like, a guard. But it still made us take damage, unfortunately. So if Boris ended up with health regen, it would be pretty solid. Oh, we got full defense, whatever that is. So we took 0 that time. But yeah, the fact that we're now getting 2 attacks is pretty huge. So I think if we could get him up to, let's say 100 skill, we'll move on. Because I think I could get what I need with him, and then I don't need to worry about him for quite a long time. Hopefully he sticks with us. As I said before, I don't remember the story that well. So that's 1 dark hair down. Can we get 2 more? Okay. I mean, at least this fight should be over instantly. Because again, we are hilariously high level. Oh, they got an attack out before the other person came out. That sucks. Oh well. If only he were a little faster, chat. So he's almost at 100 skill currently. Come on, 2 more dark hairs. Come on. Annoying. Okay, if we don't see a dark hair in 3 battles, I'll give up. As I said before, I don't like to grind, but that dark hair is like so worth it. Ooh, enemy guarded us, so we didn't get the kill. Kinda sucks. Maybe accuracy reduces their chance of guard as well. So we're above 100 skill points, so I should be able to get what I want with him. I think we needed 80 for one of his skills. We needed 80 for her. Nice. 2 dark hairs. Also, I don't know who they targeted, but this is kind of scary. Full defense, nice. I'm not concerned about their melee. It's their lightning magic that's kind of a problem. Ooh, right, chat? I mean, he took less damage there, but he's still gonna die in another hit. Oh, nice. Thank you, double hits. And he did level. 150 skill points. Oh, we got Screw? What? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can we go get the other character now? I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't look ahead. Oh boy, wow. Chat, that's what we call fortuitous. I actually didn't know they dropped a Screw, and we know a character was looking for a Screw. Wow. I know, that's so unfair. I didn't even know. So anyway, one more dark hair encounter, we'll move on. So we'll count 3 starting from this one. Cork Bun. It's mostly I just wanted skill points, so if we end up with even more, I don't really care. But yeah, the dark hair encounter, apparently, super good. Nothing here. So this is 1. Again, the battle should be going really quickly because we outspeed the enemy, hopefully every time, more or less. And we're strong enough that we are one-shotting. And he's almost at 200 skill, which is way more than what I need, for sure. I only intended level 1 skill, so that's 1 battle. We're gonna give him 2 more battles. Come on, 1 more dark hair. Unfortunately, we don't have lightning resist on Boris. Oh, there it is. Nice. We threatened it, chat, and we're moving on. Bonk. Yeah, we should basically never miss with Chris. So not expecting to get a lot of XP there. However, 200 skill points, nothing to laugh at. So I think at this point, Chris is kind of done as a character, which is kind of sad to say. Like, I really don't want anything else with them. Like, the defensive stuff is nice and all, but until we get, like, special skill tutors, I really don't care. So, hey, nice to get that all out of the way at once, I guess. So yeah, any enemy foolish enough to fight us in the other forest is just so dead, chat. We should essentially take 0 damage. Now the question is, because I have a Screw, can we give her the Screw? Oh, we can't give her the Screw. Oh, come on. Man, I think we have what she needs, but we're just too early, chat. Don't you hate that in RPGs when that happens? You're just like, arbitrary, chat. We can't get the character. Let's just all roll our eyes.
Damn. Damn!
Yeah, that is so unfortunate.
I hate it! I hate it!
I know, it's so unfair. So the game is kind of strange in a way of when you can recruit characters, because as you see, you could play people out of order. A lot of the people, I think we need to be at least chapter 2, but that's not always true. So let's look her up briefly, because I feel like we should deserve to know, because that is so ridiculous. So if we play to Chris's chapter 2, we could recruit this character. If we play to Hugo chapter 3, we could recruit her. Or if we play as Ghetto, we could get the person at chapter 1. There's also another character we haven't seen yet who can also recruit at chapter 1. So unfortunately, chat, we have the item. But we can't do anything. Get wrecked. Brutal. No, you can't, unfortunately. I'm not the right chapter. I know. That is so annoying, chat. You have no idea. Do I get parry or damage here? I guess I could just get both. Actually, we'll get heavy damage. Let's just crit, chat. Crit for days. Can I level crit again? Hell yeah, I can. We're so damage-oriented right now, chat. It's gross. So what else can he learn? Fairly good match on critting? Sure. We'll do damage and heavy damage. Unfortunately, he doesn't seem to have swing, which kind of sucks. But hey, chat. We ranked him up a little bit. So he's already doing pretty decent damage, but apparently more. Our choice is more. Yeah, kind of the plus side, downside. Being able to see the story from multiple angles is very interesting. It is very annoying for recruiting characters with just arbitrary chapter limits. So unfortunately, we have the item, Get Wrecked Fool, can't do anything with it. Just all roll our eyes, chat. On the plus side, I now have like 1,000,000 healing. Yeah, I have a whole page of healing. This pork bun heals ×9. I don't know what fresh means. Does it expire over time? Also, we have paintings we can identify, I guess. Speaking of which, when we went here, I didn't see a trading place. So that kind of sucks. Oh well. Oh, we'll talk to her. Oh. She's just admiring the knights, of course. I know, chat. What an absolute shame. And away we go, chat. Yeah, it's gonna be a little tricky to see who we could recruit. I don't think Chris could get any character this early, except for the characters that auto-join. I think Ghetto is the only exception for Chapter 1 joins, other than the character we haven't seen yet. But of the three, only Ghetto, I think we have to worry about recruits. So we're gonna sit back, can't really miss a character. We will gladly save in the correct slot. So yeah, Boris is level 20. He went all the way to 28. Yeah, that seemed fair. Also, that's a very strange spelling of Boris, but whatever. We'll take it. Normally I'm used to seeing RIS, but whatever. So unfortunately, we can't just go to Vinay to advance the plot. We do have to go through the Saxon Forest again. But at this point, we are essentially gods, so I don't know what they would even do to us. But yeah, that is hilarious how good the dark hair is. There's dark hairs that spawn here too? Wow. Let us focus fire the dark hair. Oh, I can't hit the partner? Oh, she can. Oh, so the leader has to fight the leader and the paired unit can hit the back one. Interesting. I mean, hopefully they shouldn't do a lot of damage to us. I do have resist fire. Yeah, that did do a lot of damage. So probably a good thing I gave her resist fire, because that definitely looks like fire damage. And Boris already had a flame thing on him, so he automatically has fire resist. So his 5 health regen will save us a little bit of time. But I am kind of missing her having it. That would have been kind of useful. They take multiple hits to kill. Huh, if I didn't target the hair, I think I would have lost the character. Because if it did a lightning attack, that's kind of big. Yeah, we see Boris already has like a 30 health lead on us, just due to the constant regen. I think he also takes slightly less with the AoEs compared to us. Oh, actually he takes more. He's just really good at regenning. Wow, he's almost at full health. That's crazy. So yeah, if I gotten the other thing, I could have avoided using any medicines. Oh well. Wow, you still get pretty good XP here. And a lot of skill points, which as I said before, I don't really need them now. But I guess I'll take them. I wonder if we can interact with the dead body. Or if we're just gonna ignore it again in the woods. Let's see, chat. Oh, we got a cutscene. Who are you? Rico goes, phew. Master Fred, really, let's take a break for a bit. Please, Master Fred. That is a goofy looking hat. We now see his name is Fred. You just don't get it, do you, Rico? If we rest even for a moment, evil will prevail. Don't ever forget that, kid. I won't, Master, really. Let's all kill Fred, chat. Fred question marks us. Oh, Chris ... dots. Okay, she's learning, chat. She's learning. Looking for something? And he's like, looking for trouble. Prepare for double. Your armor. I suppose you're a Zexan Knights. You're quite right. And who might you be? Just let evil prevail. What's the worst that could happen? And then as you say that, it just flashes back to the burning village. Allow me, madam. Fred Maximilian, the captain of the Maximilian Knights, at your service. Oh, so this is a callback, I think, to Suikoden 1 and 2. Remember the old gentleman that we almost never used because he joined so late in the game? I think he was a member of the Maximilian Knights because his name was Maximilian, so I think he was the founder. I came from afar to carry out my grandfather's wish to conquer evil. Okay, so that's probably the relationship between Suikoden 1 and this game. I'd like to learn anything you know that could help me. I am Chris Lightfellow of the Zexan Knights. Nice to meet you, sir. What do you mean, conquer evil? Do you know anything about this, Boris? again, Boris is just gonna think about that burning village. I'm afraid not, milady. It seems he calls himself a Firebringer. His master is said to be the Flame Champion, an ex-knight who crossed over to the evil side. So it sounds like Ziggy has crossed over to the evil side, is my takeaway from this conversation. That sounds about right. I blame Twitch chat. Flame Champion? You're talking about olden times. I only heard about the Flame Champion from my grandmother when I was a child. Are we the baddies? You're not wrong, Kirk. And Lord Boris was a boy. What are you thinking, Lewis? Nothing, sir. Sorry, we couldn't be of more help. Quite all right. Sorry to have bothered you. Rico, it seems we're off track. Let's head further north. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But could we rest for a few seconds? We'll be off then. Safe travels to you. Wow. He is so disrespectful to his companion. Sir, wait just a minute. I'm coming. Wait for me. Goodbye, Rico. We did see her running in the anime intro. Hope you find what you seek. Well, depending on our choices later, this conversation will be very funny in hindsight, but I suppose we'll see when we get to that point. Such a shame, chat. Such a shame. Oh, a battle. Oh, double dark hairs. Interesting. I mean, I'm still happy I went backwards, because it seems like I did get an item for doing so. So I still don't regret it, even though there are dark hairs here. No regrets. And Chris is gonna hit level 30. Wow, actually unfair. Took another unidentified painting. I guess they want to make sure you really can't die with Chris with this ludicrous enemy XP. I'm like, can I fight these things as other characters? Now I want to know. Like, can you imagine, like, we get Hugo at, like, level 1. He gets into one fight with the dark hair, and he's just, like, buff level 30. Be quite amazing. I'm sure they would just one-shot him if he starts at a low level. It's funny. When we left the other day, I had no idea we'd be back this soon. Lady Chris, you live here, yet you don't care for Vinay del Zexe? Yes, Lewis. The city's a little stifling at the moment. Oh, we'll see eventually, Antos. Don't worry about it. Do you feel more at home on the battleground? Can't be comfortable at Brass Castle with all those ruffians around. Wow, Boris. The hate is real. Look how frumpy he is, chat. He's got permanent frowny face. Actually, neither is that bad. That's our goddess of the battlefield. Let us be blessed with continuous good fortune in combat. More like let's fight dark hair and become god. Oh, Boris. At any rate, this summons. Yes, this summons. I know that I am to blame. I shall not avoid punishment. Damn it. What if the council knew about it? Don't say anything, Boris. I mean, let's face it, chat. She could solo the whole council right now. We all know this to be true. I'm gonna forego the save there. It's fine. We just saved. Don't see any new conversations here, unfortunately. Yeah, not seeing anything. I guess we'll move onwards. I'm just looking to see if there's any characters that we didn't see before. Oh man, it'd be funny if it starts like the 1v1 duel mechanic on them. We just like one-shot them no matter what option we choose. They go for like desperate attack, deal 1 damage, and we just slap them with regular attack and they explode. Like to stay, I won't stay. Do we have to go here first? Oh. Oh, I can actually like go inside now. Interesting. Oh boy, I'm getting stuck on random things. Oh boy, chat, what do we do? Can't go any further. Okay, let's go back to the council chamber and see what happens. Unless I am supposed to go home. I mean, it could be like the Suikoden II, thou must sleep to advance the plot. But I am curious. If we just go there now, do they say anything? So they like us, but they're not joining us. So maybe we'll have to come back in a later chapter. Lady Chris, let me guide you. This way, madam. Yanto says enter the house. Oh. Please, wait here. We will call you once everything is ready. Balderdash. Again I wait, and they were the ones summoning me. His anger towards Boris and the other knights. Could it have been meant for me? Fondly remembering child murder. I mean, from what we saw, Lulu was kind of just not really nice to us to begin with. Oh, the dialogue auto-advance. My bad, chat. It got me again. No, I knew I'd face animosity when I chose the life of a knight. She's like, 200 XP. She burns a house. I am a Zexan knight, through and through. Oh, this one it doesn't auto-advance? Man, chat, it is really inconsistent with when it does it. I'm just calling it out. We are ready to proceed. This way, madam. Thank you. Gaining experience through superior firepower, literally fire everywhere. You're not wrong. Is there anything wrong? No, thank you. I was just absorbed in my thoughts. Absorbed in thought. Yes. I was thinking of what I could do for Zexen. Oh, what an answer. Surely you jest. I know no more dedicated Zexen than you. What are thoughts? I'm sure that'll be reserved for other characters we play as. I appreciate that. You want me to move my army into the grasslands? Indeed, we do. Oh, there's 2 people with super mustaches. What was the point of the ceasefire with the Grasslanders? Why were the Zexen Knights last brought to battle? It was the enemy who first breached the agreement, was it not? In any case, the negotiations were meant as a tactical delay, that's all. We needed enough time for the Zexen Knights to regain their strength after losing both the captain and the vice captain. Now we have you as the head of the Knights, Lady Chris. I heard you burned down a Korean village, one of the 6 clans of the Grasslands. That was quite an accomplishment. It should be highly commended. Why, yes, we do like burning things. Gonna comment is that. Here's my only recourse. It had to be done to protect our knights. All the better to enhance the reputation of the Silver Maiden, who saved our army from danger and exterminated the barbarian village. This will be heard of even as far as the Holy Harmonia and Amazon. Oh no!
Crispy.
Oh no, Chad, it remembered it. Remember the Amazon army? Oh no. Well, at least we know the save is working.
No mercy!
I do not seek glory for such a deed. The attack on the Korean village was only intended to rescue our men. It was not an act of bravery. Do not be so modest. We value your accomplishments very highly. Your stand against the barbarians gives credence to your title of White Hero. I don't like the way he said that. Can't you see how this current state of confusion within the Korean forces offers us a great opportunity? I know, Yatos, it's like phrasing, please. Our job is to protect the Zexens and their land. If the council wishes to invade another land, do so with your own combat teams. Ooh, she's being sassy, chat. By weakening the grassland forces, you ensure the strength of Zexens, do you not? I must also add that this is a council decision. It's your duty to serve our will. The politicking is happening. Dot to dot to dot to dot to dot 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 to dot to dot to dot 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 dot, says Chris and Chris in the chat. Can we expect you to return immediately to Brass Castles and begin your operations, Captain? Only if you give me a blinking mirror, you jerk. Yes, sir. Let me give thanks to our goddess for allowing us this occasion to gather here today. Let me give thanks to our goddess for allowing us this occasion to gather here today. So I think we're making good progress. We're almost at the end of the chapter, I think. Initiate duel, I wish. Again, he's just so pissed off all the time. Damn you, flame swordsman. I was gonna say, chat's just gonna nickname him Joey at this rate. Milady, how did the summons go? They formally promoted me to captain for burning down the Korean village, and to celebrate the promotion, we were ordered to attack the Lizard Clan. Oh, are we leaving for Brass Castle immediately? It's too late to travel today. We'll sleep here and embark at first light. I mean, it still looks like midday, but sure, okay. Yes, my lady. Let me walk you home. Okay. Well, I don't think there's anything else we could really do. Oh, I can shove the cat with my ridiculous hitbox. Look how far away I am and the cat moves. Wow. That's a big hitbox, chat, I'm just saying. I don't think there's anything else we could really glean from this, so I think we'll just move on. Do a Joey Wheeler impression. I have to hear the actual English version of him. I haven't heard him in a while. Good night, Lady Chris. Shall I call you in the morning? Why was there a pause there? Shall I call you for you in the morning? Not necessary, but thanks, Boris. Take care of yourself. Don't drink too much tonight and oversleep. Wow. He's an angry drunk, chat. What a great character. You can depend on it. I will behave myself. He says with the biggest scowl. Poor cat. I think that might be the end of the chapter once we see this cutscene. I think deployment is the next chapter. Oh, we have a butler? Man, we are so privileged. Welcome home, Lady Chris. Hot water is prepared for your bath. I would have contacted you sooner, but I was called back at short notice. Not to worry, milady. We're always here to serve you whenever the need. Phew, I'm terribly tired. The Oath of the Knights. Why did we say the Oath of the... Oh, we're just gonna... cliffhanger on Oath of the Knights, I guess? Okay. So we made it here. Oh, we can read the bio. Now that we've cleared a chapter, I guess. So I guess we'll read the summary of it. The captain is X&X Chris is known as the White Hero in Silvermane, your country. On the way to a meeting with the Six Clans for truce negotiations, seen to act back the Grassland Allied forces surrounded her. Following the advice of a military strategist, Salome, she escapes and burns Cry Village to destroy the enemy's front. She unintentionally kills a child in the process. In remorse, I feel like a comma should be there. She returns to Vinay del Zexe, where she receives orders from Special Council to prepare attacks by the Lizard Clan. Okay, so I think going forward, what we're gonna do is we're going to rotate through the characters, and whenever we start a new chapter, we're gonna start off with the bio of the previous chapter as like a little bit of a reminder. And then I think we'll go forward. So let's go ahead and save. So we're at, it's called the Trinity site, I suppose. So let's see who is next that we're gonna be spending some time with. I think what we're gonna do, chat, is we are gonna go in alphabetical order. So we started with Chris, we're gonna go to Ghetto, and we're gonna end with Hugo. So we're gonna take a very short break. And when we return, we're going to start up the Ghetto chapter. But from the standpoint of YouTube, I'll probably split the video here. So we'll say goodbye to YouTube, and hope to see you again next time.